Hey y'all, welcome back. So I got these lights and I'm going to string them along my garland above my door. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna secure the battery pack. The struggle, right? But anyway, I'll get it figured out. But I gotta get some batteries put in it. We're gonna do that. And then I did get my ribbon in from Amazon. So I'm gonna go around and tie ribbons where I was going to put ribbons. And then I've got to run out at some point. I don't know in which order all this is gonna get done. I've got to get my nails done. This decorating has took a toll on these nails. So I'm getting my nails done. And then I got to take a couple things back to UPS to return. And I don't know what else we're gonna get into. We'll see. It's a gloomy day. I would love to have gotten out on my back porch and decorated it, but it's supposed to rain this week, so that may have to wait till next week. And I had ordered some brick clips to go over on my brick over my door so I can hang a garland. And my brick, the mortar is all the way up to the edge of the brick. There's no like little, it's not inset, and plus my bricks were too wide. So anyway, they're just, I can't use them. So I was kind of bummed about that because I have an extra garland that I wanted to put over my back door. So I have to figure out something to do with it because I want to make the back porch very festive because we do enjoy the back porch more so than the front porch, but the back porch we really love. But yeah, so let me get some batteries and get this put up there and go from there. That looks so good. I'm gonna turn it off and then I'll turn the timer on tonight when I want it to come on, but I love that. That is exactly what that needed. Okay. Love when things come together like we planned. Another spot that I wanted to add some lights is over my refrigerator at night when the lights are off and you have the lights above the cabinet. This area is dark. So since I have this greenery and this little tree and I have another thing of lights, I'm going to add it up there, and I think it's going to be the perfect addition to that spot. And Lord knows I should buy stock in batteries this time of year. I try not to use battery operated lights. I was so glad when I found these little lights that you can plug in. But some areas like this, I just can't get a plug up there. I guess we could move out the, I ain't going to do all that. I guess I could pull out the refrigerator and use the plug behind it, but I'm not doing all that. But I'm just gonna add some batteries to this and they'll just come on a timer. So let me get some batteries in this one, and then we're gonna add the lights up there, and I think that is gonna definitely make a drastic difference, especially at night. And I'll show you at night. All right, we have more lights. Let's see. Yep. So let me get these strung up there and we'll see how it looks. right, that's done. We'll see what it looks like tonight. I think it's gonna be fine. So now let me get my ribbon and show you. I have some ideas for some bows I want to make. I don't know if I can do it because I'm not the best bow maker. That is one thing I did not get from my granny. I am horrible at making bows. So this is the ribbon that I ordered. I ordered this off of Amazon, and then I got this. Let me get this plastic off so you can kind of see it without the glare. This, it's like a little stripe, and then this is what they look like together. So I was thinking if I could maybe make a bow with them together. That might be really cute to fit on the bells and the top of the Christmas tree in the hallway, and maybe even the wreath in the hallway. I don't know how much ribbon. I don't know if I have enough ribbon to do all of that. But we'll see. And then I also have this jute twine I was thinking about. I could probably use this to secure it and tie it up, but I was thinking that might even be cute to kind of like just have a few pieces in it, maybe on the tails or something. I don't know. Like I said, I am not a bow maker, y'all. I can do a lot of things with florals, but making a bow, I struggle. And I have watched so many bow tutorials, and I can't get it. I just can't get it. I don't know what it is. But let me play with these, because I am in no way going to try to tell y'all how to make a bow. So let me just kind of play with this and see what I can come up with. And I'm gonna try to remember how my granny taught me years ago. Not that it stuck with me or anything. But let me play with these, and then I will show you whether it's a fail or success. I will share either one with y'all. I'm not gonna try to make it like, ooh, look at me. You know what I mean? Those are a fail because this ribbon does not have wire in it, and it's so flimsy. I can't get it to do right. So yeah, this is a fail. I need to go to Hobby Lobby. I gotta go to Hobby Lobby anyway. I gotta find some flowers to add to some flowers we already have for my daddy's grave. So I may try to just get some red. They didn't have this color gingham check. They had it was really like tea stained gingham check ribbon, and I didn't really want that, but I may have to get that. That might not be bad back there because it's away from all this in here. So I might could get away with that back there in the hall. So I may have to get that, because these bows, I think if I had wire in it, I could make it work, but I didn't have wire in these ribbons, so I will just hold on to these and figure out something to do with these later. So that was a fail. Couldn't get it to work. There was nothing to show because it just wouldn't work. I'm really just killing time for my appointment, so I really don't have I don't want to get in the middle of something, you know what I'm saying? So we'll just pick back up in just a little bit when I get back from my appointment. So I'll catch back up with you in just a little bit. All right, on the way to get my nails done. This is a before. They're gonna look so much better after. And then I'm gonna run to UPS, and then I don't know what we're gonna get into when we get back home. We'll see. Are y'all dying to see? Are y'all just dying to see what color I went with this time? Ah, red. I got red. So pretty. I know y'all were just dying to see. The curiosity was getting the best of you, wasn't it? All right, I'm headed to UPS. I was gonna go get Buster, but it's so chilly, and I'm gonna go to UPS, take back several things, and then I'm gonna run around to Hobby Lobby and get some things for my daddy's flowers. Mama sent me pictures of what she has, and I'm just gonna go get a few things to add to it to make it more festive, but I also want it to be dual purpose to kind of get him through Christmas and winter, like January. And then in February, we're supposed to have his headstone. It should be ready by sometime in February, if not in January, but definitely we should have it by February. And then I'll make a pretty arrangement, you know, for that. But I'm gonna go see what I can figure out and put together for him a beautiful flower for his grave. She's ordered a battery operated timer, snow globe type thing that has Frosty in the middle of it, and we're gonna put that on his grave for Christmas. And yeah, I was going through some pictures, and I found one of him at Christmas last year at my house. It was sometime in December, and I printed it out because he had a Christmas coffee mug. He loved the Christmas coffee mugs, and he had his coffee, and in the other hand he had a pecan tasty that I had made, and he was smiling. And I printed it out, and I took a little clothespin clip and put it on his shirt next to the cardinal, and I bought him a box of chocolate covered cherries and put in his chair because he loved chocolate covered cherries, and I bought him chocolate covered cherries every year. And so I've got that in his chair. And had I known a year ago I would not have him, oh God, I mean, maybe it's best we don't know, because then you would live in dread of knowing when you were going to lose them. I don't know, it's just so weird. And this time of year, it just like magnifies that they're gone, and it's so just ugh. And then I was sitting in there getting my nails done, and I got a text from a friend, and such tragedy in her life took place, and it just, don't be fooled by the smiles on people's faces and the giggly, me being giggly and having my moments of joy. There's still a lot underneath, you know, so just be kind when you're out and about. Even if people are not kind to you, show them the kindness that you would appreciate, and you will feel better. You will feel better. And you just never know what your kindness being shown to them will do for them. We're all battling something. We're all going through things. I mean, I remember the day that my daddy passed away, or was it the day after? I think it was the day after. And I was having to go to the funeral home to tie up loose ends, and I had to run in Walmart. And I was a little bit early before my appointment at the funeral home, so I was sitting out in the car in the parking lot at Walmart watching people go about their daily lives. And I was thinking, don't they know that my daddy just died yesterday? I mean, don't they care? And no, they didn't know. And I mean, it affected me, it didn't affect them. But we don't know what people are going through. They didn't know what I was going through. That's what I'm trying to say. So just be kind. Treat others the way you would love to be treated. You can't go wrong doing that. And the Lord will bless you. And how cool was it that I'm in my nail salon and they're playing Christian music. That's never happened before in that salon. In fact, usually I have to go in there and, you know, pray a shield over my ears because some of the music they play is just god awful. But I didn't this time, and it was so relaxing, and I just enjoyed it so much. It's those little handfuls on purpose he gives us, y'all. Soak them up, take them in. He's so good, and he is the reason for this season, and he will get us through it, y'all. No matter what you're going through, the Lord will get you through. Had it not been for the Lord, where would I be? I don't know. All right, I'm not gonna preach, but it's just, I've had a few hours to think, getting my nails and toes done, so I've just been meditating on the Lord and different things. So just wanted to share that with you. Do with it what you will. All right, I'm home from Hobby Lobby. I thought I would share with y'all what I got for me, and then when we do my daddy's arrangement, I'll share what I got for that. But let me show y'all this. This is the ribbon I got. I got 2 widths because I think I want to do this on the bells, and then I want to do this on the tree and that wreath. But see how it's like not white, it's like tea stained. But I think I can get away with that in the hallway because out here I have the red and white, you know what I mean? So got this. Of course it was 50% off, $4.99 and $7.99. So I picked up another pack of these lights, these little 35 count. I have a tree. I'm not sure where I'm going to use it yet, what I'm going to do with it. I have an idea, and if I do that, I'm going to need some lights, and they'll plug in. So I picked these up. The lights were 25% off, and it was $3.99 with 25% off. And then I started to put this down. I'm like, no, I haven't showed y'all yet. But this was $6.49 with 50% off. But it is a gingerbread dry mat. I didn't have like a Christmas one. And so, y'all know I'm always hand washing my dishes. So, I thought that was adorable to go with all of this in here. Oh, and then one of y'all gave me the idea of putting snow under Frosty. So I did pick up this. I'm going to probably put that in the seat of the chair, and then I'm going to show y'all his picture I have pinned on his collar of his shirt. So let me get this fixed up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there's my daddy's chocolate covered cherries. There's Frosty, and then this is the picture that I had printed. And I had enough that I gave one to, well, I have give Delana one. I've given one to my mama, one to my granny. And I just kind of clothespin clipped it there. That man, he just don't know the hole he has left in our hearts. But that's for my daddy. This little drying mat is adorable. I love it. I need to put my mug back over here. This is the one my daddy was drinking out of in that picture. All right, I have to wash that one now. So let's go play with ribbon. Oh, alert. So I did add the orange slices to the tree, and this is the bow I want to change. So I gotta figure out, I don't remember how I got that tied. Oh, just a piece of wire. I'll use the same wire. So, I think I'm going to cut the ribbon the same length because it worked out perfect. And I'll just use it as my guide. Lord, I thought I was loosening that. Well, what am I loosening it or tightening it? Let me get this wire off and then I'll be right back. Okay, wire is off. But I think I'm gonna make it the same length as this because it worked. I'm just same length. Okay, and then I'm going to dovetail the ends slightly. The way I made that bow, I just did a loop. Oh gosh. There we go. And then I just did the ribbon on it. I mean the wire. Just made this cute little bow. And then we're just gonna so cute. That's adorable. And that is definitely more fitting with the oranges and the gingerbread. Okay, that was a good call. Now to work on the wreath bow. I may try to put a big bow. I'm gonna try to make a different kind of bow. I'll probably make the same kind of bow for the bells. These bells right here. So let me go get my wire and see how this is gonna work. A bow maker? I am not, but what do y'all think? I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Let me get this down and get this bow on here. Back up here. My green is falling out that I just had stuck up in here. Okay. I love that. So cute. Okay, now on to the bells. So this is the bells. Got this knot. I may make I think I'm gonna make a small one like that tree one for right here. Yeah, I think it would be too much to have a bow here too. If I had a bow bow. I think that'd be too much, don't y'all? But this definitely needs something because we need to hide those. So, all right, let me get some more ribbon. I may end up taking that thinner ribbon back because I'm really liking this width. I wonder if I could just tie it around that to a bow. Not have to use any wire. Nope, I'm gonna have to do it this way. And I just, but I think I can make my loops bigger. Yeah, like that. Okay. Maybe that's too big. Okay, let me get me a piece of wire. Then I'll cut the tails. I think that'll work. Okay. Cute. I feel better about that now. I really do. I like that. That's cute. All right. Oh, I wonder what it would look like over there on that pewter coffee pot. I know I said I didn't want to bring it into the kitchen. Now I'm thinking I should have kept the red and white gingham. I sent it back. Let's just go over there and hold this up to it and see what it would look like. Well, in here it looks a little more red and white. I think I'm going to tie a bow around that. That was another suggestion y'all gave me. And yeah, I think that looks okay up here. Because up against this wall, it makes this tea stain look whiter. So I think I can get away with it. Cool. Let me go get them. I'm going to get the more narrow ribbon this time, though. I am loving this dang ribbon. Okay. Let me set it down over here on the table and try to, like, tie it. You'll see what I'm doing. I'm just, y'all, I'm telling you, the struggle is real sometimes when you're vlogging and trying to show things. Let's see. Let's see how we did. Let's see right here. It's kind of cute. We'll leave it for now. Y'all can let me know. Okay. Trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to do with ribbon? I can't remember. Is that it? That's all I wanted to do with the ribbon? What if I, no, I was gonna say, what if I tied a little bow up there, but I think I'm gonna knot and just say enough with the ribbon right now, Donna. Just enough with the ribbon. Okay. I think I'm just trying not to go ribbon bow crazy. So I'll leave it be for now. If inspiration hits and I decide to put some somewhere else, then I'll do that. But for now, we're gonna just let that be. I'm gonna go put on some laundry and I don't know. I need to finish editing a video just so I can get it scheduled. So I'll check back in just a little bit, and we'll go from there. All right, one more area in my hallway that I want to decorate is this cute little chair. I have this little baby blanket, quilted baby blanket that's over 100 years old that Debbie sent me, and I love it. I normally have it on the little red rocker in my office because it has the reds and blues and all that kind of stuff, but I wanted to pull it out and use it over here for Christmas, so I put it on this little chair. And then I love to decorate with my vintage baskets. This was thrifted. I forget how much I paid for it, probably $2 or $3. And then I found in my attic the other day, I mean, somebody said, you went shopping and didn't have to spend a dime. I know. I found this tree that still have the tag on it. I thrifted it, I'm sure. And then I found this garland that has bells and pine cones. And then I bought these lights. Well, I was thinking, for whatever reason, I was thinking this tree was bigger than whatever it is. But I got to thinking, I want to use some of this garland, and I could cut it. I could cut some of it, and I want to put it in this basket and set this little tree in here, in this basket. And I could have some lights showing the garland and around this little tree. I already have a cord that I can disguise and it can light up and be electric and not battery, which I love. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I may cut this. Did I bring my scissors? Well, no. That would make sense. Let me go get my scissors. Y'all don't freak out because I want to cut this garland. I've had it for years. I've not really ever had any place to actually use it. So it's been in my attic. So I might as well cut it and use it. And I think if I cut it, I will actually be able to utilize it more. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know, it looks like it's all twisted up. There ain't no telling. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut it and use part of it to fit in here, and that'll kind of weigh this back down. Let me put y'all over here. Can y'all see that better? I didn't want y'all really to have to hear my washing machine. How is that? Is that better? Anyway, it'll kind of like stabilize this a little bit. Or should I put the tree on this side? Maybe that's what I should do. Oh yeah, that sets better, doesn't it? It's funny. Okay, let me get this tree fluffed and get some lights in here. We're gonna do a little bow on the top like we did that one over there. Like we did that one. And I think this is gonna be a really cute addition to the hallway, and I'm able to use my vintage basket. I'm able to use this garland. So, let me get the lights on and get the tree fluffed, and then we'll go from there. I'm not gonna make y'all watch that because y'all know how to fluff a tree, I'm sure. Okay, that's so cute. And then I have a couple down in here, and I will cut this garland like this. That is stinking adorable. So now, to make a bow, I got a piece of wire right here I found. So we'll use it. Go ahead and dovetail my ends. That bow's a little wonky, isn't it? I think it's too big. How cute! I love it. I love that. Okay. Ooh. Now to get up off this floor.
Hurry, hurry, Mama's looking worried. Will the pie be ready in time? Papa's out getting a tree while my sister and me are writing verses and rhymes.